Good morning guys. So today is going to be another trick which you can do for Halloween. I'm going to give you two versions. I'm going to give you the version that probably a lot of you already know and a version which I created as far as I know. I've never seen anyone else do it before, but I wanted to share it with you guys. So it is a rising card effect and you are going to need a couple of little things. But first, let's have a look at the performance, and then I'll teach it you. So that was a performance, guys. That is, like I said, something that I believe I created. I'm not sure if anyone else has done it. They probably have, because everything's been released in the magic industry. But independently, I've thought of it on my own. Now, it doesn't involve any thread or any magnets at all. So this version that I'm going to teach you, you are going to need rubber cement. Rubber cement, Elmer's rubber cement. You can pick that up from most hardware stores or Amazon for a few bucks. It's not too expensive and it's used a lot in magic as well. If you've seen my gaff video, you know that I use it a lot. So for this trick, you are going to need to force a card first of all. So for example, I'll use the Six of Hearts again. We are using the Ghost deck, the white Ghost deck by Illusionist. We're going to take that rubber cement, we are just going to dab the very edge of it on the Six of Hearts, and that will just be drying on there now. Now you can rub your finger against the edge of it just to make sure there's not too much going on, but that bit that you rub on your finger, leave that on there as well. The way rubber cement works, if you've seen my other video, go check it out if you haven't. On the gaff video, I'll leave a description in the link below. So we're going to leave that rubber cement to dry just for a little bit, a couple of minutes. So I'm going to pause the video and we'll skip on. So once you've applied the rubber cement on that top of the card and on your finger and it's dry, you are going to need to force the Six of Hearts. So quick force for video that I'll show you is grab a pinky break on below the Six of Hearts. It's kind of a classic force on video, so when I go through the cards, as soon as I hit that pinky break, it's that card, and it makes it look natural that I've just freely selected the Six of Hearts. Then close the deck. You can give them a bit of a shuffle if you want, doesn't make a difference. You'll be able to see on top of the card as well. You may not be able to see it on camera, but you'll be able to see a little bit of rubber cement, only a little bit. You can do it in your hands at this point, or I prefer to pop it in the box, and you can show that the box is empty, there's nothing gaffed about the box, anything at all. So at this point you want to have very little pressure on the deck or on the box itself if you're holding the cards, whichever, very little pressure, so it allows a card easily to go up and down. So you're going to make some magical gesture, rub your hand against the deck, whatever you want to do. Apply a little bit of pressure on that rubber cement, and then you want to big this motion up as much as you can, because you can see a card rising. The good thing is it's 100% angle proof as well, so you can go up and down, whatever angles you want. Really big the motion up, whether you have it showing the back first, or I think for the video I had it showing the front first, doesn't make a difference, and that will be stuck on your finger for a tiny bit, and then it's very easily take it off. Now the rubber cement stay on there a little bit. Good thing about rubber cement is that Once it's dry, you can literally just peel it off and the card is good to go. Good to go again. Good as gold. Good as go. You know what I mean. So what can happen is you can start lifting up 2 cards or 3 cards of cards that are stuck next to them to start off with. So I suggest that to start off with, if you're doing it in the box, have the cards come up this way first so they can't see what card is coming up and you'll be able to see it first. However, if you do get 2 cards coming up, it does happen quite a bit where you'll get 2. You can just perform a snap change after or any other change. You can even do a quick up and down again and it'll get rid of the other card, and that looks super cool. Also, if you want to stop it happening, is make sure that it's only on the top edge. Really wipe away any rubber cement that is on the corner, on the actual flat part of the card. Make sure it's only on the top. Make sure you haven't got too much on your finger as well, that you'll start lifting other cards. So it's going to take a little bit of practice just to get the feel of how much rubber cement you use, and be careful with the rubber cement. But it's completely impromptu really. It's very quick setup and it looks great. So this next one is a classic rising card trick. Some of you will probably already know it, but I'm going to teach it anyway. So the spectator can choose any card they want. So we'll just say, for example, they choose the Ace of Diamonds. You then place that card wherever you want in the deck, somewhere in the middle. And whenever you want, you'll start to get that card to rise very, very slowly. Or you can have it come out fast, however you want. So that's just the old style rising card. Now you could probably see the thread as well already for this. So yes, we're using invisible thread again. So watch my last video if you're unsure how to use invisible thread. So for this trick, you're going to have it wrapped around your wrist to start off with, or anywhere around your fingers. Get the spectator to choose any card they want, and whilst they're looking at that card, you are going to wrap that invisible thread around the card. So now you can see it around the whole deck. When they place that card up, doesn't matter where it goes in the deck, put it in slowly so you don't break the thread. If you're going to push it in, it's real quick, you'll rip the thread. Push it in very slowly and give the appearance that you're closing the deck, you don't know what's happening, doesn't matter. And then at this point, you're going to apply a bit of pressure on the cards. As soon as you let go of the pressure, obviously the less pressure you have on it, the quicker it'll come out. Still apply a bit of pressure, the card won't go flying out like that. So it's all to do with pressure and how hard you hold the cards. I let go of it very quickly, pings out like that. Not so magical probably. Whatever you want, whatever you prefer. Nice slow motion, just giving it a little shake so it looks like something's happening. You see that card slowly start to rise, and I'll just let go of the pressure too much again so it come flying out. But yeah, make sure you're using dark cards, maybe the Black Ghost. This is just for explanation purpose so you can see the thread itself, and also make sure you have a card which has a lot going on as well. So something like the Ace of Diamonds where there's a lot of white. If you are using white cards, not a good card. Use the Queen of Spades. Let's get that underneath the thread. Or use any Queen or any royalty card. A little bit harder to see now, so you can probably only just see it at that top bit there and that bit there. But when your hands are here, giving that little shaking motion, it'll be hard to see a card that is moving around. So that was 2 tricks, 2 rising card. There you go guys, there is 2 Halloween tricks you can do now, or 2 versions of that trick you can do. One that involves rubber cement, which, to be honest, just buy this because I'm going to teach loads of tricks with that anyway in the future. And the other one involves invisible thread, which you should probably get anyway because You can do lots of levitation tricks and movement tricks as well with that. So really popular. Just get those items, you won't need much, doesn't cost much either, and you can perform great effects. So I'll see you again very soon for another Halloween trick.